The surging tide of the fourth industrial revolution is bringing humans and robots closer than ever.
로봇을 이용해서 내가 무언가를 새로운 것을 만들겠다라는 상상, 이것이 4차 산업혁명의 핵심이고 우리가 만들어갈 세상일 겁니다.
People do not hesitate to spend money on the robots to make their lives smarter, easier, and better. Robots take care of tedious or burdensome tasks for humans and build an emotional connection with those around them.
로봇의 시대, 인공지능의 시대가 분명히 옵니다. 이제 그게 이제 5년이 될지 10년이 될지 아니면 이미 지금 와 있는지 그건 알 수가 없어요.
So far, robots prove to be helpful and cooperative toward humans in many areas. But can they become man's true friend?
When it comes to robotics and artificial intelligence, you're going to have international treaties the same way we have treaties for nuclear proliferation and nuclear weapons. We're going to have a similar agreements amongst the world community of how we will and how we won't use robotics.
Friends or not, robots are here to stay, and we cannot turn the tide of technological advancement. Robots that once excited only in science fiction are quickly becoming an integral part of our everyday life. So where is the future headed with robots? The global robotic industry is largely divided into two segments: industrial robots and service robots. Industrial robots are automated, programmable, and used for manufacturing. The rest are called service robots. Across various industries, workers have shunned the so-called 3D jobs, or dirty, dangerous, difficult tasks. Industrial robots are best equipped to handle these 3D jobs, plus dull tasks. Thanks to their innate capabilities, robots are relieving humans from these undesired jobs. Industrial robots have mainly performed repetitive but indispensable tasks at a factory, serving as a driving force behind economic development through automation and efficiency improvement.
로봇이 제일 처음에 나온 게 60년대 이제 발명이 돼서 아마 이제 자동차 공장 같은 이제 대량 생산 공장에 들어갔죠. 이제 그걸 우리가 산업용 로봇이라고 얘기를 합니다. 산업용 로봇은 사실은 우리가 생각한 로봇은 뭐 이렇게 사람같이 생긴 거였지만 우리가 산업용 로봇 그럼 팔 하나가 달린 그러니까 매니퓰레이터라고 얘기하는 그런 형태로 고정되면서 이제 산업용 로봇이 자리를 잡기 시작해서 지금까지 쭉 왔고요. 그러다가 이제 그 한 1980년대에서 90년대쯤 되면 이제 그 산업용 로봇은 거의 표준화가 이루어지고 공장 속에는 이제 어떤 아주 특정한 자리를 다 잡게 되죠.
CES 2019, the world's largest consumer electronics show, was held from January 8th to the 11th in Las Vegas, introducing a wide range of smart appliances and gadgets based on AI, IoT, and other advanced technologies. Korean internet giant Naver was the first-time participant at CES, but had no trouble grabbing the attention of the global audience with its extraordinary robot arm, known as Ambidex. The control function of most robots is largely limited to position, but Ambidex can also control its force. Moreover, its lightness and flexibility enable Ambidex to easily put its arm around others, shake hands, or do a high five. Being a brainless robot, many of its units can be controlled by the cloud at the same time. It's also the robot that first adopted 5G technology in the world.
저희가 이게 기본적으로 클로즈드 루프 컨트롤이라고 해서 어떤 그 센서 값에 의해서 그 결과를 가지고 반응을 하는 그런 제어를 하게 되는데 그 제어가 사실 고속 제어가 좀 필요한 경우가 있습니다. 콜 밸런싱이라고 이렇게 막대기 세우는 거라든가 그런 것들 같은 경우에는 굉장히 빨리 제어가 돼야 돼서요. 저희랑 같이 협력한 회사에서 그 5G 통신을 통해 가지고 실제 컨트롤러를 지금 이 부스 밖에 위치를 해놓고 그 중간을 5G로 통신을 하게 만들어 놓은 그런 상태입니다.
5G will change. It will change everything.
Thanks to ultra-low latency and hyper-connectivity, 5G makes possible virtual reality, autonomous driving, and IoT technologies. When 5G is applied to robotics, it will open the door to tremendous opportunities, as it means there is no more need to install heavy and expensive computers inside robots.
5G 기술은 로보틱스에 있어서 굉장히 중요한 기술로 앞으로 다가올 겁니다. 왜냐하면 로봇이 지금 한계라고 생각해서 발전하지 못하고 있는 부분을 5G가 해결해 줄 수 있는 부분이 있거든요. 예를 들어 볼까요? 로봇을 똑똑하게 만들기 위해서는 좋은 컴퓨터를 쓰면 됩니다. 근데 그 좋은 컴퓨터들은 크기도 커요. 무겁기도 무겁습니다. 그런데 그 좋은 컴퓨터들이 만약에 딴 데 있다라면, 로봇 밖에 있다라면 어떨까요? 그걸 우리는 서버, 클라우드, 빅데이터 뭐 이런 식으로 얘기를 하고 있죠. 만약에 어느 다른 공간의 큰 컴퓨터들이 로봇에게 머리가 되어줄 수 있다면, 그리고 그 전송 속도가 빨라서 로봇 안에 있는 것과 다르지 않다면, 그렇다면 로봇은 굉장히 가벼워지고 가격도 낮아질 수 있어요. 그래서 5G 기술이 앞으로 우리 실생활에 다가오면 로봇을 더 빨리 우리 실생활에 끌어들일 수 있게 됩니다.
As robotic arms are expected to play a growing role in the world of industry, many countries are stepping up their efforts to develop more advanced products. China is at the forefront of such development. The country ranks at the top in the global industrial robot sales, accounting for about 30%. In fact, the Chinese robotics market grew to a whopping $9 billion in 2018. Spearheaded by the Strategic National Plan, called Made in China 2025, China is making a big investment in industrial robots by introducing advanced production technologies and a smart manufacturing system across the country. Imagine robots that can imitate human movements. Roborn Dynamics is a Hong Kong-based robot manufacturer which is turning that imagination into reality with its remarkable motion control robots. This robotic arm can quickly recognize human motions and mimic them in an instant. The high-performance robotic arm, hand, and fingers can be controlled by humans with precision from a distance, allowing them to be operated in areas that are dangerous or difficult for humans to reach.
Right now, actually, it is mainly used in the crisis management area. For example, we are helping the customer to do customization for a bomb disposal machine, in which we embed our motion control robotic arm into their machine. So in the real situation, our robotic arm is to help to remove all the obstacles in the bomb scenes, and which can be more efficient because because everything is controlled by the body motion, so it could be more efficient.
The robotic arm is not the only thing. Roborn Dynamics was on everyone's lips after unveiling a humanoid robot the size of an average man. Based on the breakthrough motion control technology, the robot can be used in risky and demanding jobs, such as search and rescue missions or factory automation. This jaw-dropping robot passed the 5G control test, which means that it can mimic human movements almost instantly without noticeable delay.
The 5G will help us to make the robot more stable, because during 5G, the latency will be reduced to millisecond level. So imagine in a situation if the robot is like in the bomb disposal environment, you have to make sure everything is smooth. So the time latency is very important because when you move like this much, you have to make sure the robot in the scenes is also moving the same extent. So in the 5G environment, it will help us to smooth the operation of the robot and make sure everything is even more safe.
What will happen if humans and robots are put together? The simple idea gave birth to various types of wearable robots that enhance human motion and physical abilities. Chloe Suitbot, an innovative exoskeleton suit by LG, grabbed the public attention at CES 2019. It's designed to support the lower body for workers who need to lift heavy objects at a factory or logistics warehouse. The industrial demand for LG's exosuit is rapidly growing as it's expected to help prevent potential accidents or injuries and improve productivity in the workplace. According to an international market research firm, BIS Research, the global wearable robotics market will jump to $4.65 billion in 2026, a 50-fold increase in 10 years from $96 million in 2016. Tokyo University of Science is among many which are devoted to the research and development of wearable robots. Inofis is a startup company established by graduates of Tokyo University of Science. Its flagship robot is Muscle Upper, a wearable back harness capable of lifting loads of 66 pounds with ease. Compressed air is used to flex artificial rubber muscles, adding extra strength to users' upper body and arms. With Muscle Upper, it's no problem lifting heavy objects to shoulder level.
これがそうなんですけど、中にゴムチューブ、自転車のタイヤのチューブと同じようなゴムチューブが入ってて、外側がいわゆるペット繊維、ペットボトルのペットの、ナイロンの繊維でこう編み込まれたもので覆われているだけです。で、中の、ゴムチューブに空気圧を入れると、こう空気圧でゴムチューブがこう広がるんですけど、外側のこの繊維が一本一本が伸び縮みしないので、これやりにくいので太く短くなるんですね。こういうふうな動きを。で、この動きが筋肉に似ているので人工筋肉と言います。人工筋肉というのですが、これ 130g しかないんですけど、5気圧を入れるとだいたい200キロの引っ張る力が出ます。
Muscle Upper can be used almost everywhere, be it daily life or industrial workplace, where there's a need to lift and carry heavy loads. This compact robotic suit will come in handy, enabling users to lift heavy objects even in narrow areas, inaccessible by a large, bulky machine, increasing efficiency.
腰を補助するものが中心に今はなってまして、肉体労働者職種分野を問わずほとんどの人が腰を痛めているので、どういう分野と言われると、あらゆる分野なんですけど、介護現場、工場、物流、建築現場、農業などもう全ての分野で現在3600台ぐらい、国内ですけど3600台ぐらい使われています。
We cannot talk about the industrial robotics system without mentioning a smart factory. A smart factory is an intelligent one that applies an ICT-based digital automation solution to the chain of production processes, ranging from designing to manufacturing to distribution to logistics. Advanced countries across the globe are putting their heart and soul in developing a smart factory by bringing innovation to manufacturing sites. There is a neck-and-neck race for factory automation under the slogan of low cost and high efficiency.
1차적으로는 우리가 별로 하고 싶지 않아 하는 힘든 일들, 그리고 너무 단순한 반복 노동이라서 사람들이 하기에는 뭐랄까요, 좀 적합하지 않은 일들이 로봇으로 대체될 가능성이 높습니다. 그렇게 되면 우리는 점차 우리가 하고 싶지 않아 하는 일들을 로봇에게 넘겨줄 수 있습니다. 결국에는 우리는 좀 더 인간이 원하는 일자리로 이동할 수 있는 기회가 이루어지고 있는 것이죠.
Japan has emerged as the largest global robot manufacturer, producing 56% of the world's robots in 2017. With the introduction of Society 5.0, a national vision for science and technology, the country selected enhancing manufacturing productivity as one of the 4 strategic goals to realize the future it dreams of. Under the ambitious vision, it's making an all-out effort to develop a smart factory. At the Smart Factory Expo held in Tokyo on January 16, visitors were able to take a peek at the latest trend in industrial robots in Japan. As the nation's largest exhibition for smart factory solutions, the Expo features a wide range of technologically advanced products and services to meet the needs of the 4th Industrial Revolution.
創立からちょうど20年経っている会社になりまして、現在第20期ということで、画像処理の検査を一筋にやっている会社になります。はい。ちょっと健太君っていうロボットを開発してはいるんですけど、もともと私どもがですね、どうしても少量多品種の商品になってくると、やっぱり人がずっと見ていると。で、1日8時間見たらやっぱり人も疲れますので、そういうものをやっぱり自動化できないかなというところで、その一つの答えとしてこういうちょっと検査ロボット、人のこういう作業ね、人の作業をするような形で検査してやれば、そういう設備にも使っていただけるんじゃないかなということで、ちょっと開発したような流れになっております。
Built in 1933, Omron is a global factory automation powerhouse, recording $8.6 billion in annual revenue. The firm is spearheading automation across multiple domains, including control devices, electrical and electronic components for automobiles, healthcare solutions, and consumer electronics.
I believe, and our company believes, in human innovation and human skill set being enhanced by the technology. AI can help keep people safe, can keep people more productive, can give them more opportunities to innovate in different ways, to really optimize their work experience with the help of technology. And that's a message that we're championing. So it's not that the simple skills are replaced, but the overall benefit to society and the overall growth in society is benefited by this type of technology. We create jobs every day with this type of technology.
A multifunctional robotic arm, Dobot Magician, developed by a local robot maker Dobot based in Shenzhen, China, is precise enough to draw pictures. This all-around robotic arm bedazzled the world, winning the prestigious CES Innovation Awards last year. Dobot is a global leader in providing intelligent robotic arms with high-precision sensors. The firm is dedicated to developing high-performance robots at an affordable price, contributing to the popularity of robots and the advancement of the industry. Dobot Magician is the world's first high-precision robotic arm equipped with various end tools to perform sophisticated functions such as 3D printing, laser engraving, writing, and drawing. What's magical about this robotic arm is that it allows users to customize its functions with several extensible interfaces and programming languages. Dobot also introduced Dobot M1, a 4-axis cooperative robotic arm designed to support human workers in a wide range of assembly line tasks, including cutting, moving, printing, picking up, and soldering in the light industry. Its super precision and sophisticated functions, along with a broad scope of applications, are expected to increase efficiency to a great extent when integrated into the intelligent industrial systems.
它一体化的设计集成度非常高，随搬随走。在产线上，它可以随搬随走放在上面，快速的部署去完成这个产线的功能。另外，它还可以和人机共处，具有这种碰撞检测的功能，就是它可以和人在一个环境上一起去工作，碰撞的时候它就会停止，然后你给它拍它一下，它可以继续的去运行，然后这样可以与人和机器可以和谐的去完成同一项工作。
As cooperative robotic arms are increasingly replacing human hands, they're considered not a choice, but a necessity in assembly lines nowadays.
使用我们的机械臂的话，可以节约70%的这种效率，然后的话，它只有1年的这个回报周期，1年以后的话，这个机器人就可以免费为你工作了。
In line with a heightened global interest in robots, Korea is also strengthening its foothold in the market. The country boasts the highest industrial robot density in the world, with 710 units of industrial robots per 10,000 employees in the manufacturing sector. One of the most successful cases of a smart factory can be found in Jincheon-gun, Chuncheongguk-do Province. Jincheon-gun is home to the world's largest photovoltaic solar cell production facility of Hanwha Q cells. This facility is the de facto, the ultimate smart factory with maximum productivity and efficiency.
단일 공장 기준 세계 최대 태양광 공장인 하나큐셀 진천 공장은 연면적이 약 19만 평방미터로 축구장 26개 면적에 해당합니다. 진천 공장에서는 일평균 220만 장의 태양광 셀이 생산되는데요. 연간 생산량으로 따지면 4.3기가와트 규모로 약 600만 명이 가정용으로 사용할 수 있는 전기장과 동일합니다. 진천 공장이 생산되는 태양광 제품 중 70% 이상은 해외로 수출되고 있고 이는 국내 태양광 산업의 성장에 기여하는 바가 큽니다.
Each giant robotic arm is busy performing designated tasks in this spotless assembly line. Human employees only come to conduct regular checks. The factory achieved this maximum efficiency by introducing process automation and optimization with the help of robots and big data.
하나큐셀 진천 공장은 태양광 셀의 재료인 웨이퍼의 입고부터 최종 제품인 태양광 모듈의 출하까지 전 공정이 자동화된 스마트 팩토리를 구현하고 있습니다. 특히 진천 공장에 생산되는 모든 태양광 셀에는 제조 전 공장을 추적할 수 있는 식별 마크가 적용되어 있습니다. 식별 마크를 통해 수집된 빅데이터는 작업 환경을 실시간으로 모니터링하고 제어하는 제조 실행 시스템을 거쳐 공정 최적화에 활용됩니다. 이와 함께 최근에는 스마트 와치 형태의 웨어러블 장비를 도입해 설비 장애가 발생할 경우 즉각 대응할 수 있도록 작업자들을 돕고 있습니다.
This tiny cafe is only about 7 square meters in size, but it's frequented by many patrons from nearby offices. What makes this cafe stand out from the rest is that there is no human barista. Instead, all you see is a big robot arm, busy brewing coffee. Customers can place an order directly through an app using their smartphone without having to deal with human staff. This robot cafe is called Beat and provides autonomous services by combining a variety of technologies from different countries, including the Japanese robot Baristar, the Swiss coffee machine, and Korean software and payment system.
기본적으로 뭐 음료를 제공하거나 음료를 판매하고 있는 부분도 있긴 한데 이게 뭐 로봇이고 4차 산업이다 뭐 이런 부분이 좀 이슈가 되다 보니까 뭐 주변에 사시는 이런 아이를 가지고 있는 부모님들이 오셔서 뭐 비트도 구경시켜드리고 같이 사진도 찍고 하나의 무슨 문화 스팟, 포토 스팟으로도 좀 활용되고 있는 것 같아요. 마차에서 자동차로 이렇게 하나의 산업혁명이 되면서 뭐 자동차를 관리하고 뭐 주유소나 뭐 정비소나 자동차를 뭐 생산하는 새로운 직업이 생긴 것처럼 저희도 뭐 비트가 런칭을 하면서 비트를 개발하는 개발자, 뭐 하드웨어를 관리하는 관리자, 뭐 비트를 뭐 운영하는 비트바이저라는 새로운 직군도 저희가 창출해서 그러니까 일자리를 뺀다기보다는 일자리의 새로운 전환, 새로운 뭐 창출이라고 좀 보시는 게 더 나을 것 같아요.
A robot barista starts to brew coffee upon receiving an order. It takes less than a minute to prepare a cup of coffee. Hot and cold beverages are available to suit the palate of customers, including an Americano, a latte, and a hot chocolate. The robot barista fulfills 400 to 500 orders a day.
I mean, it's already changing the future right now, but some jobs that are usually done by human beings will be done by robots. And in some ways that's a good thing because there are tasks that have to be performed in areas where it's not healthy for humans to work. There are also robots that can reach in and get to things that we can't do. So you see robotic surgeries, and you see a lot of this in the United States already. I'm sure you see it here in Korea. And obviously the speed of robotics in manufacturing, which you know, Korea has been one of the leaders in that. You see more humans displaced off assembly lines as robotic technology gets better. So it will require that those people that are replaced by robots get training for new jobs. So you'll see some changes in the workforce as well as the work environment when we get robotics.
Manufacturing is not the only sector that's witnessing a growing need for robots. Healthcare could also benefit from robots since the world is suffering from a shortage of medical professionals due to the rapidly aging population. These days, robots are both directly and indirectly contributing to the extension of human life. For example, medical robots are increasingly playing a greater role as a surgeon's assistant. Tractica, a global market research firm, forecasts that revenue for healthcare robots will expand to $2.8 billion by 2021, at an average annual growth of 9.7%. The market was worth $1.7 billion in 2016. At this quiet operating room in a local hospital in Seoul, a surgery is being performed on a thyroid cancer patient. What is unusual about this surgery is that a doctor is a few feet away from the patient, controlling a console.
기존에 의사가 직접 환자의 그 한 부위까지 손을 넣어서 직접 수술하던 그런 방식이 아니고 대개 복벽을 통해서 몇 개의 구멍을 뚫어서 로봇 팔을 환자의 이 복강 내로 진입시킨 다음에 실제 수술은 로봇 팔이 진행하게 되겠지만 그 로봇 팔을 의사가 조종관에서 조종하게 되는 것입니다. 환자가 있는 곳과 약간 떨어진 조종관에서 의사가 앉아서 3차원의 컴퓨터 화면을 보고 실제 이제 수술을 조작하게 되면 로봇 팔은 의사가 지시하는 대로 그대로 따라서 수술을 진행하게 되는 것입니다.
A surgical robot was first introduced in 1985 when it was used in brain surgery. With the introduction of the Da Vinci surgical system in 2000, the market for surgical robots has seen exponential growth. Today, the Da Vinci surgery is performed once every 36 seconds around the world. There are many advantages of robotic surgery. Robot-assisted laparoscopy is one such example, which helps overcome the limitations in surgical movements and ensures minimum incisions during operations.
다빈치 로봇 수술은 실제 사람의 손이 어느 정도 크기가 있지 않습니까? 그래서 깊은 곳에는 사람의 손이 닿을 수 없고 또 가장 중요한 것은 이 사람의 시선이란 거는 이 직진밖에 안 되죠. 그래서 이 직선 방향만 볼 수 있지만 어떤 뒤로 돌아가서 본달지 이런 깊은 부위는 정확히 볼 수 없는 그런 문제가 있는데 이 로봇 팔은 그런 이 보는 부위를 마음대로 자유자재로 돌아가면서 이제 볼 수가 있고 또 로봇 팔이 굉장히 사이즈가 적기 때문에 아주 좁은 부위에도 다 접근이 가능하기 때문에 실제로 수술할 때 과거에 볼 수 없고 의사의 손에 의해서 촉감에 의해서 수술하는 것을 다 보고 수술할 수 있는 큰 장점이 있습니다. 그것은 환자의 이 병변 부위를 뭐 10배 이상 이렇게 확대해서 볼 수 있기 때문에 거의 출혈이 없이 거의 정밀하게 수술을 진행할 수 있다는 것이고요. 수술 후에 이 환자의 예후도 훨씬 좋다고 볼 수 있겠습니다.
When further advanced technologies, such as 5G and big data, are fully applied to surgical robots, there will be another major breakthrough in healthcare. Who knows? One day, a surgeon might be able to perform surgery on a patient in another country, rather than sitting at a console a few feet away. Another promising use of robots in the healthcare sector is rehabilitation robots, due to an aging population. Rehabilitation robots are designed to help and treat people who are experiencing declining physical, social, or cognitive abilities and deteriorating communication skills. They're also used to assist people with chronic disabilities to carry out everyday activities. Hong Kong-based firm Rehab Robotics is exploring opportunities to integrate robotic engineering with a medical and rehabilitation system. Hand of Hope, developed by Rehab Robotics, is a specialized robot hand and forearm designed to assist patients suffering from stroke or brain injury in the rehabilitation exercises, which often consist of simple, repetitive hand movements.
This is the wearable robot hand. It can drive the patient hand to open and close. And this is the sensor. It can measure the muscle activity, and then this robot hand will help the patient hand to close and then open. By this repeating training, then the patient can resume or and enhance the movement of the hand. This is how it works.
As you can tell from its name, Hand of Hope seeks to deliver hope to patients by helping them regain hand mobility. With proven technology, the product is currently sold to major hospitals across Hong Kong and China. The firm is determined to develop more robotic products to help patients with their rehabilitation.
Actually, we have another plan for the robotic development. We cooperate with Hong Kong Chinese University to develop a new robotic leg, which is for gait training for some foot drop patient. And also for this robot arm, robot hand, we are going to develop a bilateral robot hand so that some patient with bilateral hand problem, we can still provide effective treatment for them.
Here at a nursing home in Ota, Tokyo, elderly care is yet another segment in the healthcare sector, where robots are quickly being adopted due to the aging population. Japan is an early adopter in offering innovative welfare and nursing services for the elderly. Cutting-edge technologies, including robotics, AI, and ICT solutions are being employed to boost productivity.
日本ではすごく介護業界で人員不足、介護職員の不足という問題が上がっておりまして、その中で介護現場というのはすごく非生産性的な ところがありますので、そこの解消策の一つになればと思いまして、こういったテクノロジーの導入というのを進めてきております。この5年ぐらい、導入を続けているのですが、今までに比べ、3分の2ぐらいの人員で施設を運営することができるようになってきています。
またそうそうはい、伸ばしてここグーって。あ、さんここまでここまで。
There's a robot which attends to the elderly to help them achieve independence in eating. It assists them in picking up their spoon and putting it in their mouth. Another robot is helping seniors when they need to move or get into a wheelchair. Sensors are installed on the ceiling and the wall in each room. When the elderly leave a designated area or something unusual happens, these sensors immediately detect abnormal activities and send a signal to smartphones or computers of caretakers. The scanner installed below the mattress is used to measure the heart rate or the quality of sleep. These AI-based technologies effectively deliver predictive care for seniors.
こちらはですね、お客様のベッド上の、動きを見るためのセンサーでして、心拍や呼吸のほかに態度を見ることができます。また特徴的なのは、眠りの状態を見ることができます。青く表示されているのは、ベッドで眠っている方で、黄色く表示されているのはベッドに横にはなっていますが、眠ってはいない方を表示しています。でグレーで表示されているのはお客様がベッドにいらっしゃらない時ですね。でこちらは、リビングを見守るシステムです。でこちらはですね、同じ同一空間で複数の、対象をモニタリングすることができるもので、こちらはお客様が表示されていますが、例えば立ち上がったりすると、アラートが鳴るような仕組みになっております。
これから一緒に数字と手遊びで手と頭の体操をしようね。
Besides nursing and rehabilitation robots, there is also a communication robot which engages in friendly conversations and provide companionship to seniors. Sometimes, robots bring smiles to their face with entertainment. To the elderly, these robots may be more than just machines which take care of their ailing bodies. They're good friends who comfort and console their hearts.
やっぱりロボットが話すのと、人が話すのではですね、人の方が温かみというのを感じやすかったりもするんですが、ただ、その反面ですね、ロボットになら言えること、職員には言えないけどロボットなら本音で言えることっていうのもあることが多いというのが、我々の経験から分かってきましたので、そういった意味での可能性というのは感じております。
Caregiving robots are rapidly increasing in Japan, since those over the age of 70 make up roughly 20% of the total population.
今後このテクノロジーの導入というのを拡大していくという計画はございます。ロボットにできる部分については全てロボットに任せて、ただその中で介護職員がしかできない部分というのに介護職員のリソースを集中して活用していこうかなというふうには考えております。その時にはより現場で使えるロボットがたくさんマーケットにある状態になっていると思いますので、大体2倍ぐらいだろうというふうには想像しております。
Robotics technologies reached its height in terms of gears, motors, and sensors. In addition, the integration of robots with other advanced technologies of the fourth industrial revolution is creating enormous synergy potential. Against this backdrop, the robotic industry is facing a challenge of developing new materials. One of the efforts in developing new materials is biohybrid robots. In fact, there are growing cases where biology is applied to robotics. For example, studies are being conducted to create medical robots with living cells. Professor Kit Parker of Harvard University is a renowned expert in biohybrid research.
The field of biohybrid robotics is still in the earliest stages. And sometimes you have to do science just because it's creative and it's fun and it sparks the imagination. And that's really the way we're doing it now. The whole idea is for it to be fun and to learn how to use cells as a building materials. You know, some engineers build things out of wood, copper, steel, plastics. I build things out of cells. And cells are alive, and that means they have a vote as to whether or not I'm going to have a good day in the laboratory or not. So it's a completely new building material, and we have to learn the basic science of just controlling the cells and making it happy and using it the way you would use a steel beam.
Professor Parker surprised the world with a part animal, part machine robotic stingray by harnessing living cells. He creates other robotic marine creatures, including jellyfish, by manipulating living cells with synthetic materials. The ultimate goal is to apply this technology to treat human diseases.
And we make robotic fish, jellyfish, stingrays, because we're interested in muscular pumps. Fish swim, and the heart pumps, and the muscle is the same. So we use these robotics to better understand how to build a heart. I want to make full hearts that will replace, when a baby is born with a malformed heart or diseased heart, I want to be able to replace it. It might be a biohybrid robotic heart, but ultimately the goal is to improve the human condition, to alleviate suffering, and that's my goal.
Last year, a new hybrid robot was also developed in Japan, which uses living muscles to move. Professor Shoji Takeuchi and the team are behind this remarkable innovation. The hybrid robot mimics the movements and appearance of a human finger, bending at the joint when muscles contract or expand.
バイオマテリアルとその機械工学で作った人工的な材料を組み合わせたロボットを作っています。で、具体的に言いますと、生体と同じ筋肉で動くロボットを作っているんですけれども、筋肉っていうのはその骨格筋細胞というのから成り立っているんですが、その細胞をたくさん培養して骨格筋の組織を作るんですね。で、その組織を 3D プリンターで作ったその指と同じような骨格を作りまして、その骨格の上に乗せていると。で、そうすると筋肉っていうのは電気刺激をするとこう収縮するんですけれども、その収縮した力で3D プリンターの骨格がこのようにこう動く、そういう筋肉で動くロボットっていうのを作っています。
The need to seek new materials was clearly demonstrated in the process of developing conventional robots. The motors that powered robots require tremendous amounts of energy. Also, the use of hard and rigid materials makes it difficult to realize smooth movement. Biomaterials can solve these limitations. They can create lifelike movements just like muscles and reduce waste because they're biodegradable. The researchers are committed to exploring further possibilities in integrating motor neurons into muscles and developing biohybrid robots with a view to creating lifelike prosthetic arms or artificial test subjects.
ロボットを作るっていうのは一つのアプリケーションだけど、ロボットじゃなくてもいろんなその機械って世の中にたくさんあるじゃないですか。一つ一つのデバイス機械に生体材料が組み込まれるような、そういう時代が僕らは来ると思っているんですね。じゃあ本当にその生体と機械が融合されて人間なのか機械なのかわからないような、ロボットみたいなものができるかっていうと、僕が生きている間にはできないかもしれないんだけれども、非常に遠い将来そういうものができた時に人間が幸せを感じられるかどうか、それは僕らの生き方とか考え方とかそのスタイルでどんどん世の中っていうのは考え方が変わると思ってます。
Robots are increasingly assisting or even replacing humans across various fields, ranging from the personal service segment to the industrial workplace to the medical environment. Thanks to robots, humans are no longer needed to perform demanding or tiresome tasks. But some argue that robots are threatening human jobs. They say the advanced AI will take away even highly professional jobs such as doctors, accountants, or professors. Such concern might pose a problem to Korea, which will become a super-age society by 2026, where those over 65 will account for more than 20% of the entire population. Experts worry about losing steam for innovation by then. One consulting firm forecasted that as many as 800 million people might lose their jobs across the world by 2030, depending on the speed of automation. But it might not be a problem at all, because the number of new jobs created is expected to reach 890 million, exceeding those that are lost.
어떤 로봇도 사람을 1대1로 대체할 수 있는 로봇은 없습니다. 사람이 10가지를 하고 있는데 그 중에서 한 30%나 20% 정도는 이거 사람이 안 해도 되는 일들. 왜 이걸 사람이 하지 힘들게? 그런 일들을 로봇이 대체하는 거죠. 그래서 예를 들면 옛날 같으면 뭐 삽질하던 것이 요즘은 굴삭기로 일을 하는 거죠. 삽질할 사람이 필요가 없으니까 지금 아마 굴삭기를 빼면 아마 난리가 날 겁니다. 공사장에서. 마찬가지로 로봇이라는 것도 이걸 어떻게 사람이 하느냐 한 부분들을 로봇이 해주는 거다. 좀 그렇게 생각하고 있습니다.
우리는 그것을 통해서 새로운 산업을 만들어내가 나가면 됩니다. 새로운 산업이 무엇이냐라고 저한테 물어보신다면 저도 글쎄요 잘 모르겠는데요 라고 대답할 수밖에 없어요. 아직까지 우리가 상상을 못하는 거거든요. 상상을 못한다고 해서 안 일어나는 것은 아닐 거예요. 분명 누군가는 새로운 상상을 해낼 것이고 그 새로운 상상, 로봇을 이용해서 내가 무언가를 새로운 것을 만들겠다라는 상상, 이것이 4차 산업혁명의 핵심이고 우리가 만들어갈 세상일 겁니다.
There are many types of robots. They can walk with 2 legs, greet visitors, brew coffee, think on their own, work for humans, or even save human lives. The rapid tide of the 4th Industrial Revolution has expedited the development of new robotics technologies, and we are fast approaching another turning point. There's one thing to remember. Machines or technologies do not lie at the center of the 4th Industrial Revolution. The 4th Industrial Revolution is all about creating a better and happier world for everyone, with innovative ideas and new technologies. Humans are at the center of the robotic world. The increased productivity with the help of robots will make this world a more convenient and prosperous place for humans to live in. The future will provide people with greater opportunities to do what they do best, to live a more fulfilling life.
로봇이라는 존재가 2가지 감정을 불러일으키고 있는 것 같아요. 처음에 봤을 때는 우와 신기하다, 이런 것도 할 줄 알아, 우와 재밌다, 이런 신기함의 감정. 그러다가 너무 잘하잖아요. 그럼 무서워하기 시작해요. 뭐야 이러다가 내 직업까지 뺏는 거 아니야? 라는 신기함과 두려움 2가지 감정이 지금 공존하고 있는 게 사실인 것 같습니다. 하지만 미래에 이런 로봇을 우리가 어떻게 잘 쓸 것이냐 라는 생각에 집중을 하다 보면요, 이 두려움은 곧 희망으로 바뀔 수 있습니다. 없던 기회를 우리가 만들어내는 것이거든요. 신기함과 두려움을 신기함과 희망으로 바꿔나갈 수 있었으면 좋겠습니다.
The advancement and development of new technologies are something that we cannot escape in the course of the 4th Industrial Revolution. It's up to humans to make the future with robots a utopia or a dystopia. We can shape the world as we want it to be, but only when we are well prepared. So, are you ready to meet the future?